Hello everyone, I am that guy, and the piece we are looking at today is Untitled by Leah, L34hhh. I came across it on DeviantArt. I was quite enamored by this piece, and so I ended up messaging her asking if all was good, if I was able to paint it, if she'd have any problem with me using her piece, etc. And she didn't have any issue with it, so a link to the original piece as well as her DeviantArt will be down below. I did the piece on Twitch. I think it was the same day that I got permission. I just got excited. I popped up the stream. No voice or video, or no, well, there was video, obviously. There was no voice, and it was a fairly quiet stream, but I did it on stream, and I got it edited down here for this. I've been fighting with a bunch of recording programs and compiling issues, and watermark issues, and a whole bunch of stuff to manage to try and get this video out. The original video I was going to do, it just kept messing up. It wouldn't compile properly. So I started trying other programs, so on and so forth. I went, nope, I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm going to skip it. We're going to go to this piece because why not? And so here we are. And I can't remember if I mentioned it, but I've done this recording multitudes of times with the move and daughter getting sick and other people being more emotional and logical, and just everything on top of everything, getting recordings done, getting this video out. It's all been a bit of a struggle bus the last few days. That's an idea. Maybe I should paint a struggle bus. I should figure out my interpretation of that. Just a landscape style card with the big old struggle bus on it. Have it as a mascot for when things just kind of blow up and go all over the place. Oh, and to top off all the issues with equipment and programs and everything else, my camera, after taking the picture of the frostbite token that I did on the previous stream, I'll relink that down below too. I may have already said that. Sorry if I did. I don't like saying it in the first place. Anyway, the camera, the card reader part of it, it's an older camera. It was from a garage sale. It was a gift. It decided to stop reading its memory card, so it's kind of just sitting there now. So I had to now borrowed another camera, and well, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it lasts a bit longer until I can replace mine that has flippity flopped. On some lighter notes, I was informed that the audio in the previous video was fighting with the background sound, which I foolishly didn't check. I set the decibels, set all the numbers. My brain went, yep, those are good. That shouldn't cause any issues. And then I compiled it and loaded it up and didn't double check. And my apologies on that one for the discomfort in your ears on that one. Also, I found some settings that I'm actually able to change for the camera within the recording software, which for some reason I can't actually adjust the resolution with the camera itself through its own programming, but I can do it through the recording software, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's how it is. So future videos should have a much nicer look to them. You should be able to read what's on the card, a lot less pixelated. I can zoom in and gives a nice crisp image, so look forward to the video quality going up quite a bit, as well as the streaming quality. Eventually, I do plan on getting things upgraded, because coming tomorrow we'll be starting. It's a variable work schedule whenever things actually come up, need repairs, need to get done, etc. Basically maintenance work, which will supplement until I can really get the art business itself up and off the ground. Whether it ends up being purely commission based, which doesn't really seem to be the way it's going. It seems to be going more towards the way of social media artist through whether Instagram, here on YouTube, Twitch, whatever the way it may go. Who knows, maybe even my personality may play a part in that. Ooh, probably not. I'm boring. But I try. With that, if it does end up being more social media artist based, it's not going to be the standard that everyone sees, where you go to this artist to see this style of anime with this kind of color palette and a lot of the same old kind of images, just done differently. I know that's what people expect. That's what people want. They want to be able to go to a certain artist to get their certain specific style. But I have ADHD. That would bore the hell out of me. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. I would rather do a bunch of random things. I would rather sit in stream or have a bunch of comments on a YouTube video with the most random, challenging, just ridiculous things to try and do, and actually have fun doing it. Because it's going to be more fun for you guys. It's going to be more fun for me. It's going to be that's would be how I want this to go, if that's the way it ends up going. Like the struggle bus that I mentioned earlier. Something mentioned in passing that got turned into something that looks cool. The same idea with how the rainbow goat came to be, the way the zombie clown came into being, Grease Pinky. If you guys have checked that out through the other imaging sites, a lot of it is just some random thought in passing, or a random thought while in the shower, going to sleep, and trying to sleep as it has been lately, and just boop, that is a hilarious idea. That's a great idea. Oh, that would be fun to paint, and that's what gets done. I want, the whole be with the ADHD, I want the art to reflect that randomness. I could do the draw anime characters and draw the fan art and do just that, but I would end up getting bored with it, as I'm pretty sure the few people that can actually, no, that's not the right word. The people that actually enjoy my work and that would probably end up getting bored of it too, because I assume if you are sticking around and you're trudging through me with me on this grand journey of faulty audio, broken programming, and all over the place art, that's probably why you're here, is for the all over the place art, the inconsistency, the subject matter that just makes you go, why? What purpose is that? That's kind of what I expect this to turn into, even if it does become purely commission based or elsewhere. It's going to be because of that random out of the box. This was a random thought that got turned into something, which I actually have another piece planned that I do plan on doing on stream, and it is exactly that. It was a little statement that popped into my head while I was trying to sleep. It really wasn't from anything, but boop, there it was. And so then the image of how I would do it popped into my head, so I got up, I threw down a quick sketch. It's like, yep, that's the next one that I'm doing. I have everything set up. I just haven't set up the stream because, well, the last 2 days have been fighting with recording programs so I can get a video up to do this whole YouTube thing. It hasn't been working. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, but let RNGesus bless this, but this time it actually works. All hail the dice gods. Hopefully this one won't be an issue, even though this new program's a whole lot of learning and weird setup. The UI's just all over the bloody place, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. If I can, it'll go up soon, and I'll have a video up that is 3 days later, and you can all enjoy the randomness of this speaking section that I have put on top of the video to try and make it more amusing than just watching me paint with cheap, free music going on in the background. I'm pretty sure I add something to the video, maybe. Yeah, it should be fine. But I'm going to stop rambling before I ruin this recording and get annoyed with it, delete it, and redo it for the upteenth time tonight. I'll have everything linked down below. If you guys have any suggestions, ideas, anything like that, let me know, whether it's through the Discord, the comments, whatever it is, something you want me to draw, something you'd like to see, something you'd like changed in maybe the presentation or the way I do the videos. I think I'm going to be attempting to do some more B-roll kind of stuff. It's most likely going to be something simple, like the coffee brewing and me bringing the coffee to the desk, because that's exactly what I do every single time. I get up, I make the coffee, I bring the coffee to the station, I sit down, I get everything set up, and then I remember that I haven't changed my rinsing cup, or that I forgot to change the paper in my wet palette, or that brushes or paints that I need are missing. But every time I remember the coffee. So, win, I guess. But I'm going to keep trying to make these better for everybody with each one. Hopefully small steps till we get to a nice finalized random all over the placeness. For those who have stuck around and listened to me ramble through this probably incoherent mess of thought for the 17th time tonight, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hopefully it was at least amusing, even if it didn't make sense. Again, thanks to everyone who watches the videos and does all the stuff that pleases the algorithm, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.